The probability of bankruptcy of Warner Bros. Discoveries used to show its chance of financial distress over the next 2 years of operations under current economic and market conditions. So, probability of bankruptcy. What type of bankruptcy are we talking about? Chapter 11? Chapter 7? Because Chapter 11 is protection. This right here is saying for it. And of course, a lot of people are blaming Zaslav for it. Is it going to be confirmed when that gets announced over the next 2 years? Warner Bros., it might be in trouble. But by the looks of these stocks, surprisingly enough, it has risen up recently. I never expected that it would do like that, but here it is. It kind of rose up for stocks. It may plummet. It may plummet for what Warner Bros. Discovery is doing with Zaslav being in office. Even though with Warner Bros. They had a history of those mergers. If anything, I'll always say this, it is AT&T's fault for this. It was said, Discovery Inc. and AT&T Inc. announced that they have closed their transaction to combine the Warner Media business with Discovery. The combination creates a premier standalone global media and entertainment company, Warner Brothers. Even though the problem is because Zaslav, he doesn't really care about scripted programming. He cares more about reality television. And thinking that those write-ups are a good idea, they are not. They really are not. Even though the whole Warner Bros. Discovery thing really caused a lot of problems with the company, as stocks might plummet again, it's AT&T's fault for this. They caused it. They were the reason why Warner Bros. Discovery is still suffering. And for all these reasons, if it goes bankrupt, what will happen to stuff like Cartoon Network? What will happen to stuff like DC? What will happen to all this? They might as well be sold to other companies if that is even possible. If Warner Bros. Is struggling for all this, if it has a probability of being bankrupt, it's not confirmed yet. And I don't think it might be confirmed unless if it's actually confirmed, then there will be a lot of sad things going on, and it will be very unfortunate. But those properties, they might be sold to other companies, like Disney, like Universal, like Amazon, Netflix even. It may be a possibility. With stuff like Tubi and Amazon and Netflix having stuff from Warner Bros. With the licensing thing, even though it's due to deals and how streaming works, this is how it might end up to be if Warner Bros. Ends up to be bankrupt like this. Those stuff like Cartoon Network, Adult Swim, DC, all the other properties, they might be sold to other properties. Because Zaslav himself, he shouldn't have been a CEO in the beginning. For what he did at Discovery, for what he did at TLC, it is just new. It maybe one day he'll step down, but the damage may be done. Unless there is a probability that it can heal up with a new CEO, but I'm not getting my hopes up for this one. So anyway, guys, what are your thoughts on this? Do you think that there may be a Warner Bros. In the future if possible? I mean, I hope so, because Warner Bros. Discovery, it is not doing so good. But recently those stocks, surprisingly rising up like that surprised me. Anyway, guys, this is Kawaii Life Antonio, signing off. Peace.